My name's Duddy, set up builds and stuff. Today I'm going to change it up a little bit and do a review on the Doom Fang Pauldrons, the exotic gauntlets that work particularly nice on the Void Titan. I'm going to go over these, I'm going to go over the good points, the bad points, etc. I thought it was a good idea to start doing some of these exotics because they've changed a lot since they come out. Bungie keep reworking these exotics. So we're going to quickly go over the Doom Fang Pauldrons. Like I said, show you some weapons that pair nice, what they do, an in-depth sort of guide, if you like, on like how to get the best out of them, what they're best off with, etc, etc. So stay tuned, I'm going to break it all down. So the Doom Fang Pauldrons, what they do: defeating targets with void damage has a chance to grant an escalated bonus to damage with void weapons, 25%, it doesn't stack for Sages, and on top of that, defeating targets with void melee grants you super energy. So every time you kill something with your melee, you're going to get big chunks of super energy. And the last part enhances your super while Sentinel Shield is active. Defeating targets with melee attacks recharges the shield throw, which extends your super. So just to start with the first part, your shield throw going to give you big chunks of super energy. Now this is one of the bad points of this exotic in my opinion. The shield throw itself is sort of not really that great in my opinion. It's only really very good for sort of mid-level content, nothing above your power level. So you can see here in these clips the super energy that you get, whether it's from your shield throw or your shield charge, your sort of running melee. We'll go into that in a moment. But if you're running the shield throw with something like Monte Carlo, dealing damage with this weapon reduces your melee cooldown and grants a chance to fully charge your melee ability with each kill. It also has Markov Chain on there. This weapon gains increased damage from melee kills and kills with this weapon. Melee kills grant ammo for this weapon. So if you can add something like Markov Chain, the Monte Carlo, on top of that, it turns it a little bit better. But the problem remains, the shield throw is still pretty poor for anything above your power level in my opinion. You really have to leave things finishable really to guarantee a kill, to get your super energy. So that's like I said a couple of times, that's sort of the biggest problem with it, the shield throw. But the good thing with Doom Fang Pauldrons, we don't have to actually run the shield throw, we can actually run the shoulder charge, and that makes it a hell of a lot better in my opinion. The particular build I'm running on this sort of like video is all around the shield bash. After sprinting for a short time, use this melee ability to unleash a devastating shield bash that suppresses the target. Final blows with shield bash also grant you an overshield. Now this works way a lot better with Doom Fang Pauldrons. You still get all the benefits, you get the super energy, but it's just a more solid melee and it does a lot more damage and it also suppresses. So I would highly recommend running the shield bash, and this again works very nice with Monte Carlo, things like that, to get that extra damage and that regen on your melee as well. So you're going to get loads of super energy with this build as well, with this little exotic. So shield bash versus shield throw. Now the other disappointing part of this exotic was the first bit here: defeating targets with void damage has a chance to grant an escalating bonus to void weapons. Now that to me isn't very good, because as it states, it has a chance to grant the 25% damage increase, so it's not guaranteed. I found this a bit of a downer for this exotic. It should, in my opinion, guarantee 25% damage increase per kill. Never mind if or maybe, it should just guarantee it in my opinion. So that's like a downside of it, but there is a way we can work around it, which we'll go into in a moment. But again, I just want to sort of clarify how disappointed I was with this part of the exotic in particular. Like, because you got things like Foe Tracer, well, on a Hunter for example, where all you have to do is hit something with an ability to get a 25%, versus the Doom Fang Pauldrons, we do have to get kills, and it's only a chance to get that 25% extra damage, when in my opinion it should just guarantee the 25% per kill. But like I said, there is a way around it, because there is something that this exotic doesn't tell you. When you get a void melee kill, it's instantly going to grant you a 25% damage increase, the ×4 max damage boost straight away, as you can see in that clip there. So that sort of makes it a little bit better in my opinion, and you can pair that with some really awesome weapons. So if you can just run in with your shield bash, get a kill like so, you're instantly going to get that 25% damage increase. So that makes it a hell of a lot better. running like so, and you again with that shield bash you're going to get that overshield as well, which is nice, and just getting that 25% damage on some really good void weapons that we've got already in the game does make it a real lot better. So just by running your shield bash like so and a couple of decent void weapons, it sort of makes this exotic a lot more viable for end game content. Void weapons, things like commemoration we can use, getting a 25% extra damage on a machine gun. Harsh language, repulsor brace, grenade launchers, even some real good auto rifles in the game as well. Things like Leviathan Breath, some really good strong void exotics could also work nice with this as well. But again, just getting that extra 25% like so feels a lot better. And all them void weapons that you've just seen, plus many more, they all pair nicely with the Monte Carlo as well. So you've got your Monte Carlo for your melee regen, things like that. The very last part I want to sort of mention about this exotic as well was the super regen. So while Sentinel Shield is active, defeating targets with melee attacks recharges shield throw, which is extending your super. So this is the most fun part of this exotic in my opinion. Just the ability to have some absolutely massive ad clearance capability, and every time you kill something with that shield throw, it's going to extend that super, and if you time it right and get in the right situation, you can literally have like pretty much near on infinite supers in the right situation. So that's the most fun part of the exotic for me, just having that absolutely insanely long super and ad clearance capabilities. That is the video. I'm going to leave my build playing out at the end, and I will also leave a dim link in the video description. I just wanted to sort of make this exotic stand out. I haven't seen an exotic sort of review on this since it come out. I've always seen it in build, so I hope you found this helpful. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.